To add the first story, go to the car page and click Image in the section dedicated to the logbook. The minimum required fields are shown on the screen. Your logbook story needs a title, a category, and at least one stage with some text. From the category list, choose the option that best describes your story. If nothing fits exactly, you can choose Other and explain the details in the stage text. In this example, I will choose Accessories because I want to show something I added to my car. First, choose the date. This can be the actual date when the work was done or an approximate date if you do not remember exactly. Then add a title for the logbook story. You can also add optional details such as the cost and the mileage at the time. These fields are useful if you want your logbook to work as a more complete car record, but you do not have to fill in everything. A single logbook story can contain several stages. This is useful if the work happened in several steps, or if you want to separate different parts of the same story. If you add multiple stages, you can give each stage its own title. In the stage text, describe what was done. This can be very short, or you can write a more detailed note. Each stage can also have its own photos and a related link, for example, to a product, a guide, or a web page connected with the work. Here, I am adding a related link. Once it is saved, it will be visible later on the story page, so you can easily return to the external page if needed. When you add photos to a stage, the first photo is usually used as the main picture for the logbook story. So if you want a particular image to represent the story, choose that one first. You can change it later if needed. Once the images are uploaded and you are happy with the stage, click Add Stage. The stage will then appear as a completed part of the story. You can still add more photos, delete the stage, or add another stage if the story is not finished yet. There is no strict limit to the number of stages, but it is probably better to keep one logbook story reasonably focused. If something becomes very long, you can always create another story as a continuation. You also have the option to make a logbook story private. At the moment, your profile and cars are generally visible, but individual logbook stories can be made private. If you turn on the private option, that story will be visible only to you, and comments will automatically be switched off. If you want the story to be visible to everyone, leave the private toggle off. You can also switch comments off separately. In that case, the story remains visible, but other users will not be able to leave comments on it. When you are happy with everything, click Save Logbook Story. After saving, you will be redirected to the story page where you can see the full story with its details, stages, photos, and any related link you added. Each photo can be opened separately, and the related link can be used to go directly to the external page. From the story page, you can edit the story, delete it, share it, or like it. If you go back to the car page, the new logbook story will now appear as part of that car's history. If the story is public, it can also appear on the main page, where the newest public logbook stories are shown.